How to actually do this thing without feeling ridiculous. Here's the truth about rituals. They're just decisions you take seriously. That's it. That's the secret. A ritual isn't magic because it involves candles or crystals or chanting in Latin, though it can involve those things if you want. A ritual is powerful because it's the moment you tell your brain, hey, we're doing something important here, pay attention. Think of ritual as the container, sacred space as the location, and intention as the compass. Without all three, you're just sitting in a room thinking vague thoughts about being better next year. But when you combine them, that's when the transformation happens. That's when I should probably work on my anxiety becomes a deliberate practice with observable results. Let's start with sacred space, because you need somewhere to do this work. And before you panic, no, you don't need a spare room or an altar covered in expensive things from a metaphysical shop. Sacred space is whatever corner of your life you claim for this purpose. It could be your desk cleared of clutter, a cushion in your closet, or literally just your favorite chair with your phone turned off. The sacred part isn't about the stuff. It's about the agreement you make with yourself that this space is for something. Here's how to create your space. Choose meaningful over expensive. A candle you actually like the smell of beats an ornate candelabra you bought because it looked witchy. A stone you picked up on a walk that reminds you of your grandmother beats an expensive crystal from Amazon. Natural elements, plants, wood, water in a simple bowl, ground the space. Objects that tell your story, a photo, a letter, something that represents what you're working toward, make it yours. The point is to create an environment where when you sit down, your brain goes, oh, we're doing that thing now. Now, rituals, the actual doing part. A ritual is simply a repetitive action performed with intention. Our ancestors didn't have therapy or life coaches, so they created containers for transformation. Ceremonies to mark endings, rituals to welcome beginnings, practices to process what words couldn't hold. You're doing the same thing, just with modern awareness. Lighting a candle before you journal, ritual. Taking 3 deep breaths while holding something meaningful, ritual. Writing down what you're releasing and safely burning it, classic ritual that still works. The magic of ritual is this: it gives your body something to do while your mind and spirit catch up. Your conscious brain might resist change, but when you repeat a physical action with purpose, over 13 nights for instance, you're literally rewiring neural pathways. You're teaching yourself that this matters, that you matter enough to show up for yourself repeatedly, consistently, sacredly. And intention? That's your North Star through all 13 nights. Each night of Rauhnachten traditionally corresponds to a month of the coming year. Night 1 is January, night 2 is February, and so on. Your intention for each night isn't a rigid goal, I will lose 20 pounds in March. It's more like a quality you want to invite. In March, I want to feel strong in my body. Intentions are gentle, flexible, and focused. They're the difference between I should exercise more, vague, guilt-inducing, and I intend to move my body in ways that feel good, clear, kind, actionable. So here's your practice for these 13 nights. Show up to your space, engage in your ritual, and set your intention. It can be 5 minutes or 50. It can involve elaborate ceremonies or simple stillness. You can use traditional Germanic practices, create your own, or blend whatever resonates. The only non-negotiable is this: be intentional. Because at the end of the day, that's what separates a random December evening from a sacred night of transformation. Not the props, not the perfect words. Just you, deciding that this moment, this space, this ritual, this intention matters. That's the magic. That's the medicine. That's your love letter to yourself, written one night at a time.